All right, I think we're live. I think we did it. Stop it. She is messing with my headphones, and it's very annoying. It is very annoying. Stop it. She's going to keep doing it. I might have to go get a spray bottle. Anyway, guys, if you're just tuning in and you've never been to a co-stream before, what this is I'm literally just going to watch the Disc Golf Pro Tour stream that's currently live on the Disc Golf Pro Tour YouTube channel. The idea is if you want just to hang out and chat about what's happening while you're watching, that's what this place is for. I'm not going to share any of the Pro Tour stream. I'm not going to have like the timestamp or anything like that. I'll refresh it if the sync is too far off. But yeah, just if you're watching the Pro Tour and you want to hang out and chat about what's going on, it's a great place to do it. What's up, Chaser? Good to see you. Do you have the lowdown on bag, the guy's bag, James Conrad's bag? Sorry, I've had a long weekend. Because it looked like he might have thrown like a putter off hole 1, and I'm like, I mean, Envies go far. He could have hammered on an Envy and got it out 400, I believe. What's up, Philip? Good to see you, man. I actually, you can see him in the very corner of the screen, way down there. Those are the giveaway discs. 10 days later, they are packed up. They will go out tomorrow. Right now, it looks like they're on hole 3, which is that really, if they added the elevated basket this year, which I really like. It's just 270 with OB left, short, and long. He added a few more overstable discs. Okay. Could you tell what he threw off hole 1? I don't know if you saw it, but it looked like a putter or a mid. It looked like he just hammered on an Envy. And like, come on, man. Like, you can make it look hard. If you're just going to rip a putter 400 feet, you can go shut up. Yeah, this course with the fast greens and everything that you have to contend for, and they're tight greens too, there's lots of OB. Playing this course with wind is brutal. Or a course like this. I don't know, I've never played it, but it looks like it. Need to rewind. Yeah. I kind of, depending on the direction of the wind, that's what I would choose. I might choose the sidearm, just if it's straight headwind, I'm going backhand. But I would try, if it's any left to right, right to left, I'm going to try and put the top of the disc into the wind. And just throw a hyzer. Yeah, this card, what the heck? We've got some crazy good players on this card. Calvin just threw. Ooh, it's almost short, but it's barely safe. He went for like a touchy shot with a driver, where I usually throw the slowest disc that I can, but these guys are better than me, so I wonder if that's better. It's just to throw a disc that you know and you trust, rather than trying to be touchy with something faster. Basically the boring answer to who's going to win X tournament. Yeah, for like Skip Ace or whatever, if you had unlimited points, these are the guys you'd pick. Yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed the commentary with Ian. I think Ian adds a lot, but I think Nate still needs to chill out a little bit. It seems like he's just a little bit too overpowering. He just talks a lot. And sometimes you just gotta chill, you know? Let the coverage breathe. It's a term that I've heard for it. I don't know if it's actually a thing. Yeah, actually, looking at the wind more, it looks like it was kind of a headwind right to left. I would probably go Ricky's line, considering that. I like that line. You don't like how they keep trying to guess the disc each throw? The thing is, Ian reaches out to the players, and so he, like, for a good part, actually knows. He will see, if he says confidently, then he actually knows. If he says, I think, or maybe, or something like that, then he might not. But for the most part, Ian reaches out to these players and he gets what's in their bag. So he knows, which I think adds a lot. I actually got that as a number. He did throw an envy. Okay. I did, Voodoo. Yeah, we did a giveaway a couple weeks ago. I'm just now shipping out the discs, naturally. Oh, no. Yeah, Fountain. Yeah, nobody has discs right now. That really sucks. Usually you wouldn't think the pro players would be struggling to find discs. I like Ian's commentary with anybody. I'm not a huge fan of Philo's commentary because it feels like he just talks the whole time. And like he takes way too long to get his points across. But I know a lot of people really do like Philo commentary. So I think that's just a personal preference thing. All right. All right. Voodoo wants to do a giveaway. Well, I'll reach out to you some night when I do a normal stream. And we'll get it worked out. Yeah, I like that Ian like acts like he's impressed by the good shots. If there's a good shot, he's like, "Wow, that's so." Whereas like if you just have two pros, they're just like, "Oh yeah, he's just throwing the normal hyzer here." But Ian is not as good as most of the pros. I don't know if you guys have seen Ian play. He's a homie, but he's not very good at disc golf. He's one of the OG chumps in Champs versus Chumps, but like. He's like 850. I don't know. I don't even know if he has a PDGA number. I would guess he does. It just cuts a Calvin interview here. That's a sparkly Innova logo on his shirt. Okay, James only had 2 months to season his discs. So he brought all new discs to Fountain Hills so that he wouldn't lose his go-tos. Yeah, that makes sense. That's such a rough spot to be where you like have to throw new discs and you can't throw the ones that you've been. But at Fountain, you're going to lose discs. That's just the way it is. You can throw fantastic shots all weekend and you will still lose like 5-6 discs. Yeah, I just mean as far as how good Ian is like he is at the level where he is amazed by these shots that these guys are throwing, and which is fantastic because that's most people. The pros have seen it, and so it's just more run of the mill for him. And I kind of like the amazed part that Ian brings, and like he's more knowledgeable than he lets on. He lets what's his face Nate talk most of the time, but like Ian could solo commentate. He's educated. He just lets other people talk. Yep. Oh gosh, Eagle 3 in a row. Nice turkey. Interviews are only right here. I don't remember. I have it very quiet. Yeah. The uneducated fans appreciate it. And like I feel like a lot of us when we're watching, we're just like, I could do that. You know? I've thrown 400 feet once. I could throw the shot on hole 1. I could birdie that hole. Like, and I do it too. Right? Like, what does I say? That was a fantastic putter shot from freaking Eagle. What hole? How long is this hole? Is that 377? Shut up, Eagle. Golly. Anyway, and where is that? Where is Ian Anderson from? Anyways, I think Ian's perspective kind of limits that, right? It's like, oh, actually, that is a fantastic shot, you know? Yeah. He barely threw that. Well, he's short, so that makes sense. Short. Golly, these guys throw so hard, it's not even fair. Nah, it's not a T-Bird 3. Maybe it is. I mean, ratings are inflated over in California pretty bad. At least that's what I tell myself. Yeah, that's a mid. They must have a tailwind. Brody's scuba and how hyped Barsby was for it. I think I saw him like lining it up. I just scrolling through Facebook, but I didn't actually watch it. Did you hear what Ian said there? He said he told me he's going T-Bird 3 here. And so he asked the players what they were planning on throwing on each hole. Because most of the players just know that. They're like, oh yeah, I'll probably go this here, this here, this here. Oh, that sucks. Calvin caught some cabbage there. Is Brody still top 20? Yeah, Philo is actually playing too. Philo's tied for 19th right now. Brody is 22nd right now. He took a 5 a few holes ago. That was a par 4, but still. Hey, what's up, Laser Chicken? Welcome on in, dude. So, Eagle parked it with a putter. Calvin hit a tree. And Eagle has 3 birdies in a row. And Calvin's got a couple of pars. Oh, yeah, that would be insane. As a Discraft retailer, I want all the extra Brody discs. Prior to COVID, Ian mentioned he did what Bobby did. Took out high-speed discs and played more conservatively. You think he won some tournament in MPO? I would guess Ian is an MA3 player. Maybe MA2. I would guess he's MA2. And I'm not trying to throw shade. Like, there's no... I don't think he's 960. Yeah. I wonder if... I mean, Calvin's not the kind of person to let pressure get to him, but what if he is? That was a rhino, right? He just left it short? Yes, this is the front nine. It's actually live streaming on the Disc Golf Pro Tour... no, Disc Golf Network YouTube channel right now. Ricky from downtown. Oh, that's right side. Yeah. U-Disc stats are insane. You actually love to see it. I need to shut my printer off. You guys can't hear it, but it's doing that. It's making like the USB connect sound every couple of minutes. Yeah, I don't think that's Ian. Here's Paul for birdie from edge of the circle. Oh, for second place. Don't roll. It didn't. It stuck. That's risky, though. It's a ballsy run. I respect it, of course. You know those circles that are marked? I feel like they're way shorter than we all think they are. What's up, Woozy? Good to see you, man. How you been, dude? It's been a minute. Like it feels shorter. Oh no, Calvin. Oh no, that's rolling. Oh, now he's got a jumper for 4. No. That's just golf courses, man. This gets on an angle. It's go. Actually, throwing rollers on golf courses can get you super distance. Just because the grass is so short. It's like throwing on an ice rink. Oh, okay then. Okay then. That's all you got to do. That's all. I mean, just missed the 35-footer and jammed the 50-footer. Okay. With the wind, too? He is cooking pizza right now. It's in the oven. He's cooking it. And he 100% just jammed a big one on Eagle. Okay, Eagle made it. That's good. Actually, I really do like to see that. You don't want to see raw, unrestrained emotional energy. You could tell he was pumped, man. That's the most excited I've ever seen Calvin. Making you hungry? Pizza. Gotcha. Wait a minute. Man, that could have been a big momentum swing. And I think it speaks a lot to Eagles' maturity. That, like, he just jammed it. Obviously, he's proven that again and again, but still, he's a younger kid out there. It's good to see. Imagine a Heimberg ace. He'd look annoyed. He'd be like, man, now I gotta walk all the way down there to pick it up. Like, this hole is actually really, really tricky because of where that tree is. The one that's like leaning in the middle of the fairway. It's right where your shot would go. So like, honestly, a big forehand's a great shot because you just push it out and let it fade. Backhands tend to get tricky. Doss acting like the tournament is over. It's windy, and if Eagle has a weakness, it's his mental game. That's a good point. I mean, I don't want to see Eagle crumble because I don't want to see anybody crumble, but still. Surprised Eagle's not blasting a forehand out there. Oh, he's going mid. Okay, so he's just throwing straight. He's just going position. And I guess when you have... I guess in general, you don't really need to push it that far. It's just, as disc golfers, we want to throw far on far hole. That looked like a fairway almost. Just head down, gingerly waving to each fan. Yeah. Sounds about right. That's not a gauntlet shot. It's a tricky par 4. When do I qualify for paid subs? If I'm considered a gaming channel, which I believe I am, then at 1,000 subs I do. But I don't know that I want to. As infrequently as I've been streaming and as crappy as the benefits are on YouTube, I don't know. That's an interesting line from Paul. I guess he's just taking those first couple of trees out of the game, out of the way. Yeah, I love how there's no spectators and then there's the one guy doing UDisc scores, and he looks so nervous. I guess Paul thought it would push more with the wind. And he's to sit. Oh, it caught the tree. Twitch narrator come back. I don't know. I feel like more people hang out on YouTube. I feel like viewership's better. And like, I don't know. Oh, that's a good shot. Gapped it perfectly in the garden. I love how it looked like Calvin threw that pretty hard, and it looked like Eagle barely threw his, and Calvin's like 15 feet ahead of Eagle. That's crazy. I mean, 5 strokes is a lot. 5 strokes is actually a lot for these players. Like, it would require a blow up almost, or like a serious cooling off for him to... Have I ever been to the Vegas courses? No. I've been to Arizona courses. I've played those, but I've never been to Vegas. You have to become a Pokemon streamer. Best decision you ever made. Wild how popular it is. Nice. Why aren't I playing in this tournament? Because I have a full-time job, about 25 hours of driving away. Yeah, I don't have time to go play the big tournaments, and also I'm not good enough. I don't have enough time to put work into my game like I should to be able to get on their level. But yeah, I have to work tomorrow, and I worked Thursday and Friday. And today, actually. I filmed something this morning. So the guys that are on this tournament either live locally, live right there, or they are touring as their job, and they are good enough to make money, make a living playing disc golf. And that is very good. Ricky just looks off. Do you think Dynamic is going to try and sign Paige Pierce? Who's going to tell him? Does anybody want to tell him? Ezra's off to a pretty good start. Yeah. It's really good to see Ezra do well. Paige signed to Dynamic a while ago. A number of years ago. And she said it was her home. It was the best company she'd ever worked with, and she was our top tier player. And last year, very dramatically, we couldn't offer her as good of a contract as Discraft did, and so she left and made this whole big dramatic thing. So yeah, if you see any things or like on the PDGA page or whatever with Paige in a DD shirt, it's because she was our #1 player for years. We did everything we could for her, but such is life. I think the game is getting to a place where you can't just show up, you can't just be a good disc golfer, show up and be competitive. You need to keep working on your game and improve. I mean, that's the way it's always been. Some people are naturally talented. No, I did not try to get her number. No. Paige asked Danny on a date. He turned her down because she doesn't throw far enough. Yeah, you got to be like 5 bills, 500 feet at least, before I consider it. I got high standards. What can I say? It's a solid upshot there for Calvin. Oh, here's Drew. He's so cool. Holy cow. You guys see his tattoos? He is so cool. Look at him walking instantly after he throws. Wow, that shot was so cool. I mean, that's one way to put it. You do miss Creeps asking for her number in the comments on DD orders, and Jackie would put her PDGA number. That's so funny. I didn't know that was a thing. One time, somebody ordered something from the website and asked for a lock of my hair. Like the disc golf knowledge will like glean off of it. And there was someone working at the store who had a similar color hair to mine. And so they took some of their hair, said it was mine, and put it in like a little baggie and sent it off with the order. Yeah. I didn't know how to feel about that situation. But, I mean, what are they talking about here? Is Ricky trying to meet her in? If they try and clone me, they're going to end up sorely mistaken. Oh, is there barbed wire back there? Most of the time, you can't take 2 meters off of barbed wire. The baggie on your shelf is fake. It's real hair. Oh, okay, Rick. Just make it anyway. Right to left wind, too. That's my least favorite wind. Right to left headwind is the worst. No, you really don't need to come up with something weird to request. Those people at the store go through a lot. Wow. Yeah, he's not shaking. It's Eagles tournament to lose at this point, 100%. Like, there's some really good players pushing him, but he's 5 for 5. It's not going to happen. Yeah, if you guys are here and you won the giveaway like 10 days ago, I finally have your discs packed up. Yeah. Oh, sick. My add-on U disc is the one that I made. It's the EMAC Judge one. Man, this whole... I don't know how I feel about this one. I guess James Ford it. I was going to say, like... Ooh, with the wind from the right, that actually makes it tricky. More likely to go in off the putt. What do I think of the EMAC Judge? I think it's very similar to a Mercy. I think that's... Yeah. Just too easy? Kind of, yeah. I was going to say that, but then I look and I see a lot of 3s and 4s. It's not all 2s. It's mostly 2s. I guess Sexton Ford it, Thomas Gilbert, Mason Ford, Oakley Ford it, Jeremy Colling Ford it. Which, I mean, the EMAC Judge is a fantastic putter. I'm not going to switch to it, but it's fantastic. I mean, the EMAC really likes it. He's been throwing it, putting it, using it for everything. The custom order form as a separate stock that they draw from, like stamps? Yes. We get some discs that are stock stamped already, and then some that are blanks, and they're completely different inventories. For the most part, we don't stock stamp discs ourselves. Sometimes we have to, but for the most part. Question: has Paige Shue converted all the Beastie Boys songs to lullabies yet? I haven't seen Paige in months. By the way, everyone in chat one night was telling me that I couldn't keep a secret. They're like, "Yeah, you can't keep a secret." What do you have to say now? I knew about the Paige thing. You feel really dumb right now, don't you? Not once she posted publicly about it. I did not forget. People would ask, you think Paige Shue's going to be on tour next year? I don't know. Hard to say. It's her decision. Yeah, slowest spotter of all time. Yeah. If they watch the Dynamic Discs video about how to be a spotter, I say to go quickly. I think. That might be the most watched unlisted video that we have on our channel. It's unlisted, but it's how to be a spotter. And it's just like, green flag means it's safe. Red flag means it's out. What would you throw here, chat? Left to right wind. 222 feet. I'm going Blend Justice or my AJ Warden. Am I a medium in all apparel? Yes, for the most part. Yes. Sheesh. Yeah, oh, it's a tailwind too, looks like. Pig. Entropy, nice. The problem with throwing a super overstable disc is it's going to come in on more of an angle, and that can roll. It's not going to skip, but it could roll. Explorer low, nice. I've talked to y'all since I threw the Evader, right? A straight to understable disc is risky. Oh, it's a tailwind? I did just say that, but I don't remember. I think it's kind of swirling, maybe. Rico or Zone. The Rico has a really cool feel to it. I really like the feel of that disc. Oh, come on, Paul. Uh-oh, you may know that spotter? Wait, is this a chaser sighting? It's his alter ego with a wig. I couldn't tell because the water's moving like it was a headwind. Usually, what they're talking about here is usually when there's an island hole, you have to come to rest on the island. And so Paul would not be able to meter in from where his disc went out. How far away is Eagle? I was watching, but I don't remember. If I'm Eagle, if I'm inside the circle, or with inside like 40 feet, I run it. Okay. I would run it if I'm Eagle. If I'm that good at putting, I'm 5 for 5. I'm not thinking about who's chasing me, anything. Oh, nice. Moonshine Keystone. DD Open stamp. Sick. Yeah. They're talking about like whether you should throw a provisional or not. It looks like he's going to be able to take it from where he went out. So this is 40 feet, looks like. Can't tell if that's the circle. It looks like those tuft things are the circles, right? Those little grass things. Look like troll doll hair. Okay. That was cold-hearted. That was cold. Yeah, I mean that's a pro level drop zone for sure. Okay, so it's like a 40 footer that he just casually made. Okay, cool. Eagle does lay up. Okay. I mean, he was at 35. He was outside, so I understand it. It's interesting to see if this will slow his pace down very much. No, don't lose his mini too. No. Oh. Losing the mini is the worst because you never want to be the guy at a tournament like, oh, I don't have a mini. Does anybody have one I can borrow? And you turn from the guy who can lend out minis to the guy who's like, oh, I need to borrow a mini as soon as you lose yours. What's up, Jay? He didn't even get his putter back. Just flip, plop, splash. He'd probably finish out the round and, like, still shoot better than I ever have. I mean, I can understand why he laid up, but interesting. It's just interesting. It looks like it's a headwind off the tee now? I don't even know. Just right in the sweet spot. Is it time to restart the Macbeth is washed up discussion? Yeah, he's totally washed. He sucks now. That's what I heard. Yeah, big old leaf rake. I mean, if it works. That's the thing that, like, I don't get about some disc retrievers is they're so big, I wouldn't want to carry them around. Like, the golden retriever is effective enough, but, like, the little stick things are better. They're like, they get the discs faster, and they'll get more. Oh, that guy just got brutal front rim banger. But like the golden retriever just folds up so small. And like it's a trade-off. This is what, 435 uphill, just a big hyzer. Over to Jamie for commentary on this one. Left to right wind. So they probably won't. Oh, he hung that out way wider than I expected. Is that a max and he's throwing at 430? Shut up. Oh. Yellow, I guess, means bunker. The golden retrievers are more expensive? I thought they were like $20. Yeah, I think their intention for this hole was to make it, like, make the peril around the green enough that people would consider laying up, but nobody's doing that. And so, yeah, I don't think it's a great... Okay. Oh, $24.99. Okay. Oh, interesting. That disc just said... Meep. Meep, 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 meep. That was a good shot. Oh, Calvin's going low. I kind of like the low play. Oh, not that low. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm surprised Eagle's still throwing the max. Figured they'd have made him and have him throwing a Discmania replacement. I don't know that was a max now that I think about it, but I don't know. I guess they did. They made that, what is it, the Tomb? What's the really overstable disc they just came out with? Maybe that was supposed to be it? Or maybe they've tried and Eagle's just like, hey, have you guys heard of me? I'm Eagle McMahon. I'm going to throw what I want. The Tilt, yeah, that's it. Rare to see Paul short. He must be feeling really off, especially having missed that putt. Yeah, I know it's not a tilt, but like... Oh my goodness. I was going to ask if anybody in chat remembered this from a few years ago. Holy cow, what a shot, dude. That is so sick. That is so sick. Florida man. I guess I didn't think about where he's from. He might be from... I thought he was from California. Oh, drop zone, okay. That's actually good, because if it's OB, like over the water. Ace Patros or Albatrace? I like Ace Patros. Light pink and orange only GG. I mean, Oakley would wear that. I feel like Big Germ would wear that. There's some characters out there for sure. Okay. Double G, Jessica Weiss, and Calvin are the Florida crew. I knew Calvin was Florida. Huh. For Eagle on a hole. How many people eagle this hole? He's edge of the circle. Oh. Headwind didn't lift it. Is it a head or tailwind? I can never tell. I think it was a headwind. There's some emotion. That's crazy. Not used to seeing that. Yeah, I'm trying to read the flag, and I can't tell if it's blowing towards the camera or away from the camera. I actually kind of like to have a left to right wind on my putt. I feel like it drops the disc more. Stops it from like bouncing out. Yeah, Waisaki's pretty far back. Yeah, he compensates for the rest of the Florida men, right? Florida man is like the opposite of Calvin, and so all of like the chill in Florida went into Calvin. Yeah, sure thing, Jay. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, I prefer no wind. No wind is ideal. Oh, you're right. The 8 does look upside down. Why did you say that? Now I'm not going to be able to unsee that. I'm ticked. Does it look that way in bold? If you look at the 8 for the whole number, that one looks normal. But it's like the fine or the normal, the regular face. It looks weird. Suffer with me. We're in this together, dude. Is that Steve Rico? No. I can't tell who that is. The bold face 8 looks like normal, but it looks perfectly balanced. I love people in chat saying they're switching to X company because of Y player. Doesn't matter. Still won't be able to find any discs. I mean, that's true right now. What I'm kind of shocked at is like, we have an excuse because our discs are on their way from Sweden, and shipping is the biggest thing that's holding them back right now. What excuse does like Discraft have? What excuse does Innova have? They can make their own discs. Are they just selling out instantly? Oh, I'm technically a mod for the Pro Tour chat. I should keep an eye on that, huh? I should also switch accounts. Discraft can't get material. Okay. Holy cow. Almost 10,000 people watching. Maybe plastics are harder to get or something? Maybe? That's a good point. Discraft was shut down. 15.2K overall live viewers. That's sick. I don't buy that it's balanced. I don't buy that the 8 is balanced. Not for a second. Was that a standstill flick? On hyzer the whole way. 15.2K, sorry. Is Calvin going? That looked like a very old disc in his hand. That shape of shot is so touchy. To start something on hyzer and it finishes like straight and right, that is so hard. You can't throw a high-speed disc on that unless you just hit the ground early. You've kind of got to throw a fairway or a mid or something. Going a little flexy. Wow. It's tricky. Okay, yeah, you can do it with MD3s, but in a headwind and to 435 feet. That's what I mean. I mean doing it in that wind, in any wind really, and at the distance that they do is crazy. MVP's last run they made, what they thought would meet retail demand and leave them 3 months of stock, sold out the day it went live. Holy cow. I mean, I believe it. That's for sure. I mean, even in just, hey, it's a country club. Look at that. What's up, Aaron? I believe this was her win from Pro Worlds in Illinois. Jeez. Parked a 500-foot hole in a 15-mile-per-hour headwind with an instinct yesterday. Nice. I mean, I'm just saying it's a hard shot. I'm not saying you can't throw it. But yeah, the angle control, the nose angle, power, everything has to be on for that shot to work. Oh! Wow, Paul is off. You hate to see that. Yeah. %40 of disc golfers started playing in 2020 based on their stats. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. That's a lot more than I thought. That's insane. How's the weather down there? It's pretty nice out. It was like 60-something yesterday. Yeah, this is... Is that a vape on Eagle's hip? What is that on his hip? I didn't know Nate Sexton had a podcast. Interesting. Paul's going to need to shoot a 20 down round at Waco to make up for this. Oh, that's a good point. It might be a Jomez mic'd up microphone thing. That is tiny. Like, I was asking Chris about it. Oh, Running It, that's the podcast name. Okay, thank you. I was asking Chris Clemens about, like, we've asked to put mics on our players and follow them around for a round, and they were like, they don't really want to because they feel like it'd get in the way. And then Jomez asked them to do it, and they do it right away. And I asked him why that was, and he said it's because their mic is a lot smaller. And that's true. Ours is kind of big. I mean, Nate's just a good dude. He can be a little bit whiny on the course, but I mean, I'm not one to talk about that. I'm very whiny on the course. So, good dude. And he's well spoken too. Who fell into a tie for 6? Paul? Oh my gosh. Jeez, you hate to see that. All right, here's Double G. Gosh, no pars. .387. Like, I think sometimes watching these guys, we can think, that hole probably plays a little bit short, or they have a tailwind or something like that. Maybe, like, you know? And the truth is, they actually do throw that much harder than everyone else. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I think it's crazy how much this tournament has grown, because I remember when it was just like it was an event that the people who were like really road warriors, like who played every weekend regardless, those were kind of the only people that would really come to this tournament. It was called the Gentleman's Club Challenge Classic, something at that point. That was Adam Hammis. Unrecognizable is accurate because I did not recognize. Jeez, he hammered on that. Ricky's Huck face is so good. It's like a combination of like most people's Huck faces are pretty goofy, but also it looks like he's trying really hard, which he should be. How many discs? Okay, he just brought 2 up. I thought he set one down on the other side of the T-pad first. Are they going for this one? 600 feet? Uh-oh. I mean, yeah, but like his face is the perfect mix of looking cool while also straining. No way they run this for 2, right? Isn't it like they have to give a gap? They have to like hit a gap at the end? It's left. Or no, it's safe. Or is there a gap early? I'm just going to look at the whole thing. Okay, it's a gap off the tee. If you don't know, if you want to follow scores, udisclive.com is the link, and then if you click on the map icon underneath every hole, you could see like the whole map and everything. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good, Crash, not gonna lie. Only been playing since, what is that, April? No, it's June of 2019. I mean, 300 feet's not bad at all. My chair ain't looking too good. It's sure not. It's, yeah. Tracer has been getting a hold of it, but... Simon just started a competing watch stream. I mean, I'm gonna check it out. There it is. Oh my gosh, his background looks so much better than mine. He's got it live in the background too. Ooh, did he ask? He asked Seth about that? Who? His camera looks better than mine. Shoot, I'm gonna go watch Simon's stream instead. What's the name of the guy who bought the Pro Tour? Oh, no, sit. Oh my goodness, just barely. He also has a house instead of a 1-bedroom apartment. I heard he's diamond in Rocket League too. I don't know, looks like it's a goodbye. All right, I'll catch you around. Todd Rainwater, yeah. Because I asked Seth about having like a little sliver of the thing in my screen or like a timer or something like that. And he said Jeff probably wouldn't like it if any part of the stream was on my stream. Maybe Simon has like a connection, Jeff likes him, something like that, but it's a cool idea. I really like the idea, that's for sure. What DD bag holds the most discs? I think the Commander does. It's not our most expensive bag, but I definitely think it holds the most discs because you can fit the most in the thing. You can put 2 in each of the back pockets, and you can put them in the side pockets, plus 2 water bottles, 2 32 ounces. Does Simon stream very often? I'm gonna have to tune into one of those. Huh. That's a good point. You can fit a lot of discs in the top of a Ranger. I mean, he's got a pretty sick setup. Oh. Interesting. I hope he sticks with it. I mean, it's fun. I like talking to chat. Tracer actually looks like a cat now. What, you do? Sorry. Oh, off the metal, okay. Oh, he's using the Nick and Matt show setup. Okay. Interesting. Golly, you hate to see that for Calvin. He's getting kind of unlucky. The rollaway that he just jammed a putt from, he's doing everything he can. He's just not getting lucky. You had 140 average the other day? That's crazy, dude. Congrats, man. That's sick. Yeah, I've been seeing your Discord. You've just been popping off with like Pokemon stuff, but that's sick. That's awesome. Ian's lost a ton of weight. Holy cow. Like, he used to be a big dude. He looks fantastic. That's awesome. Geez, all for Pokemon. Nice. Oh, that's a good point. I heard golfers were wearing red and black today in tribute to Tiger. Ian looking like a 960 golfer. I could text Anthony and ask. He would know. Gosh, I wonder what makes the Halo Destroyers different. Because everyone's been just hammering on those. That was smashed, but like, unfortunate. Just unlucky. The coloring, that's it? Slightly more dome? That's... Save? We're good. Okay. More OS, stiffer, and more domey. Okay. So it's just that run happens to be that way. Technically, the only difference should be color. That's understandable. It's just a good run of them. Because it's just like a Star Destroyer that they put some dye around the edge on. Need a more understable driver? What? Yeah, that kind of looks like Tiger. The black and the red. I mean, we talk about consistency a lot and like different runs of discs and stuff like that. At the scale of a destroyer, at the scale of the disc that is the destroyer, everybody, just about everybody, has thrown a destroyer at some point. And like, it is so insanely popular. When you sell that many, they're not going to be consistent. There's just no way. You know? There's so many there, it's just not going to be consistent. And like, I think that's why you see a lot of the smaller companies talking a lot about consistency, because They just don't run as many. So it's going to be more consistent. I think there are things that companies can do to make discs more consistent. But I think at the scale of a destroyer, they're just not going to. It's just not going to happen. This is, yeah, that's a tight little green there. It's almost like it's supposed to be coming in from the other side. Like that's the challenge. So you can fade and keep in line with it. Why do Innova runs vary so much more than DD? It's just because I think some of it has to do with the way they produce them, but I think that's a lot less than run to run. Like the scale of Innova, they probably make 3 runs of destroyers for every run of raiders that we make. And so they're going to look like they're more consistent because they just make more. Now, that's like, I think, a part of it. And then I also think that the way Latitude makes discs is more consistent. I think they have more automation in there. They run them more consistent. But I don't think it's as drastic as a lot of people would make it out to be. How's that for a terrible answer? Yes and no. Don't do it again. Okay, it stopped short. Someone says, let's get Lloyd Wema in the booth. Let's do it, man. If you guys don't remember, Lloyd Wema was a guy who was on tour, I think, was it 2 years ago or last year? And he was pretty bad. He was like under 900 rated, which for these tournaments is pretty bad. And he would sign up for every single one. And there were lots of people that were like, what's this guy doing on these pro tournaments? Why is he doing that? Like, and, yeah. Last year was COVID. Okay, that's a good point. And so they set a 900 rating limit, like a floor. You have to be rated over 900 to be able to play in these events because of one dude. What a shot. Holy cow, he's so good. The reason that people don't like it is because it brings down a little bit of the prestige of the event, and because the worst players tend to play slower. And the better players don't want to play with a slow player. But a good portion of people, of pros, or I guess people who sign up for the pro field, are just doing it for the experience. And their entry fee is effectively donated towards the prize pool. And so I don't think it's as big of a deal as people as people think it is. Just because it's a donation. And everyone, that's like, it's like not as bad as everyone thinks, but who knows. I need to coach Lloyd up to a 900 rating. I mean, I'm down. Nilo says, Innova discs are generally beefier and their flight number suggesting break-in slow, but when you finally break them in, they're going to stay in that sweet spot for years. I think that's every disc. I mean, regardless of what flight numbers is, I think they break in and then they stay there for a while. And then eventually they always get too much. But like, I think that's a good number of discs of companies' plastics will start out at a certain stability and be there for like a couple of weeks, just long enough for you to trust it, and then it'll break in to like a different spot, whether that's what you want it to be or not, and it'll stay there for a really long time, and then it's like stages kind of. Some of the players' backs for pros tourneys are actually legit. Most pro events in general are pros don't get players packs. The AM players packs for like GBO or DDO or like Ledgestone is sick. Mic volume up. So someone says, can you coach me up to a 900 rating? The problem is it's not as much what I do. It's how much work you're willing to put in. If you want to send in a form check, my Discord link is in the description. Just upload a YouTube video, send it in, and I'll take a look on stream. But that's the biggest thing, is it's how much work you put in. Just suck less, easy 1,000 rating. I think that'll work too, Voodoo. I think. I don't know. Streamlabs hasn't been doing anything. It hasn't told me about subs in forever. Like a new person subscribed, there's supposed to be like a thing that plays. It's supposed to look like this. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen every time someone subs, and it hasn't happened. I have no idea why. This whole 369. Oh no, 2 weeks of mud season. Yeah, Anthony and I went out and played Pan on Monday, and it was so sloppy. So sloppy. Isn't as cool as Voodoo's sub notification? Well, he's a big professional streamer. I just talk about frisbees and stuff. So, there's that. This the easiest hole in the course? I guess, yeah, there's not going to be as many fours. This is a 2 or a 3 kind of hole. I feel like I would go Maverick here. Just slight hyzer. How the turntables. Oh, you hate to see the cabbage. Caught some cabbage. Yeah, thanks for sending me all your stream gear, by the way. And then getting back into it and having to buy all new stuff. Yeah, thank you. If you don't know, the camera here used to be Voodoo's. The capture card that I use when I play games used to be Voodoo's. I traded discs to him for it. Depends on the wind, yeah. Yeah, that's way higher. It's so hard to go high and forward a lot of times. Oh, just have a hand and a face cam? Huh. Hey, there's a lower third that I made, and then it's gone. That's cool. Also, I'd probably throw a musket on this whole hyzer flip into the apartment complex. Yeah, it's a good strat. Sounds good. Sounds good. What, is life so hard? Okay. Good, I'm glad you like them. I'm not going to look at her because if I do, she'll get out of bed. Yeah, she likes to climb on this. It's the only piece of furniture she ever goes on, like she ever destroys. Which is, I mean, it was a cheap chair. I'm okay with it. It's hilarious. I'm totally fine with it. Nice, Yuli. Can I help you, ma'am? You require head scritches? Or booty scritches? All of the above, okay. Whoop. You okay? Oh my. I'm sorry for the noise. Calvin. Ooh. I don't know that I can run this if I'm Calvin. With those branches in the way? I guess if you catch the branches, you'll just stay. It's mud season in Illinois too? Yeah. Yeah, hit the branches, drop. He's got that one. She's been chirping more, where she just kind of says hello, chirps, hi. I made that lower third. She's sleepy. She's such a squirmy girl. She's going to start attacking me soon, I can tell. Oh, 3 feet of snow. That sucks. Where are you from? From your name, it looks like you're from overseas, but I don't know. That's my face you're hitting with your tail? Oh, come on, Calvin. Yeah. You hate to see it, man. Oh, Finland. Awesome. Nice. Welcome on in. What time is it over there? Can I guess it's like... It's like 11 p.m. Maybe 10 or 11 p.m.? Yeah, it didn't look like something had to happen. 11:03? Nice. Nice, 11 p.m. I guess right. Why do you like the microphone so much? Do you want to be a superstar? Yeah, it looks like the wind's just coming from all sorts of different angles. He's had a commanding lead. What do you... That's my water bottle you just knocked over. You know you're a disc golfer when you can convert to finish time. I mean, I'm part Finnish. My grandfather is full-blood Finnish. His parents migrated to the U.S. I'm also part Swedish and part German. So basically, I'm very white. Like, exceedingly white. Yeah, you think his arms? Let him get such easy power? Huh. I hadn't considered the length of arms as for being a good putter. Huh, interesting. Ketchup is our cultural heritage. Ketchup chips if you're from Canada. Mark, you know about ketchup chips? Lay's ketchup. All right. I actually do get pretty tan for as white as I am, but my legs make like Neapolitan. Like my calves will be tan, and then the area above my tan will be burned, and then the area above that will be very white whenever, like on my legs, because I wear shorts, so I look like Neapolitan ice cream. There's a crew that comes from Canada every year to DDO, Mark, and they always bring Derek Savory just a bunch of ketchup chips. He's got like 6 bags on his desk at some point. I guess he used to. I don't know if he'll have it this year. Use that on Tinder? Gotcha. Thank you for the tips. I appreciate it. Hot sauce inside the huge bag of Lay's chips? I feel like that would be soggy. Wow. Oh my gosh. Shut up, Eagle. That is so good. Oh. Wow. 100% Irish. Grandmom was a legit doorstep baby. That's crazy. More than corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes. Nice. Yeah, the hot sauce does not sound good. Yeah, Eagle's shot was gross. Just disgusting. Yes, Wyvern. This is a companion stream for the Disc Golf Pro Tour, so we're just chatting about it. We're just talking about it while we're watching the coverage. Gosh, how far is this hole? 396. A little downhill. Oh, that caught a weird skip and just rocket boosted. Oh no, Mark, you did not start playing League. Didn't I warn you about playing League? Didn't I warn you about that? What have you done? Okay. Okay. He probably just lost the jacket, if I had to guess. Don't play video games very much. Good for you. League makes me as mad as disc golf. What would happen when I do a form check and say miss a stream? I usually tag everybody in the link. But what I, in case I don't, what you can do is just look at the next stream, and you'll be able to see it. It'll be right at the beginning. I'll just go in order, whether it's reverse chronological or chronological order. So just either check the next stream or I'll tag you in it. Yeah, a light blue is really hard to track, and on like sky. In the woods, usually like a clear or like a green are harder to track. Am I still going to make more form videos? I plan on it. I just don't have any ideas right now. That's a lie. I do have an idea, but it takes a lot of work to film. Oh my goodness, Calvin, what a putt. Jam sesh from downtown. That was crazy. He has not given up, that's for sure. Middle out with the order. I'd definitely get confused if I did that. That's pretty much the only one that's off the table. Sometimes I'll forget one and go back and do it. But like, I'm not very smart. I got like 2 options. You guys do a form breakdown of Voodoo's form? I have before. Yeah, this would be a really good start frame. Be good to see. To examine discs at an atomic level. It looks like they're made out of plastic, but I can't be sure. I don't know what I'm looking at, because I don't know what things are supposed to look like under an electron microscope, but who knows? Gosh, there's only 6 holes left. Wow. Nice. Okay, yesterday was your first time playing in a month. Jeez. I played Monday and Tuesday and then Friday. I don't know enough about plastic injection molding. I'm a dropout. I don't know why people listen to me. I went to 1 year at college and was like, nah, screw this. You played a tourney and got 5th, but you shot under your rating. Yeah, big L. That's like, you know, I mean, it's good you got 5th. How many people were in the field, though? 13, 387, up and over the hill. Just probably going to bail out left. I haven't been putting because it's been cold. Once it warms up some, then I'll get out and putt. Yeah, just bail out left. There's Jomez, guys. He don't even need a microphone. Like 10? There was snow on the ground. Yeah. That's a hard no for me. 3 hours? Jeez, that's a lot of putting. What's up, Saucy? Good to see you, man. Oh, is Ricky going the eagle line? Okay. I see you, Rick. I am. I'm alive. It's crazy how that works, isn't it? Yeah, I'm doing great, man. How you been? That's looks like farther left. Oh, not the bunker. And the bunker. You hate to see it. I love how they have spectators even though they're not supposed to have spectators. Nothing you can do, man. Lots of work. I mean, that's better than the alternative. That's what I always say. Ooh, ends up right by eagles. Good shot. I want to say that I would go getaway here. I'd probably have a fusion getaway, but like with as hard as they're throwing, I probably would have to go Raider and end up in the bunker anyway. I couldn't go for the hyzer, that's for sure. I would end up halfway down the fairway if I did that. I really wanted to see Calvin do some stuff today, but I mean, I'm happy for Eagle. What have I been playing? I've been playing some Minecraft. I'm playing some Overwatch. Haven't been playing much Rocket League, but you know, kind of different stuff. I played some Halo with my brother on stream a while ago. That was fun. I kind of want to start playing Destiny 2 again. Because, does anybody know how Destiny 2 runs on like a normal laptop? My dad wants to play with me and my brother, and I thought of a free co-op game as Destiny 2. That's a great idea. But I don't know if it'll run. Because my brother and I got the Master Chief Collection. Yeah, that was so fun. That was a great time. How's the disc supply in the US at the moment? Here, Trilogy is pretty much the only manufacturer that hasn't had any delivery issues, other than maybe the most popular modes. It's really hard to find discs anywhere right now. Disc golf has gotten insanely popular, and we're currently waiting on discs to come from Sweden. Like, we have thousands and thousands of discs that are just in containers stuck somewhere. What a putt. I thought that had the ban the whole time. Those are the best putts. You logged into Destiny 2? Nice. Still trying to get your weapons sorted out? Nice. Yeah, Eagle just could have big putted everyone. I kind of like the sparkly logo on Calvin's shirt. It has some good flair. I like it. It's like all my dyes, I swear. They're more expensive, aren't they? That's probably why people don't want them as much. Because, I mean, they're the same disc. Yeah, Calvin. Oh, he's fully just wearing a lav mic. Not hidden at all. Okay. Will Destiny 2 run on Mac? I have no idea. Yeah, Rick. Holy cow. Putting clinic, this hole. Okay, like $2 more. I mean, as soon as we can. Oh, don't make this your last question. I have fun talking about them. What's trilogy disc compares most to the Hades? Numbers are 12, 6, -3, 2. I feel like a captain would do that. It's one speed faster technically, but I know a lot of people who don't throw super hard. They can still throw a captain just fine. The trespass I feel like is more stable than that, but maybe not. Otherwise, bolt, yeah, bolts are pretty flippy though. I think captain is it though. Like Hades is flippy too though, right? Okay, it is. I think captain then. I know a lot of people. I know like 3 people who like work a captain pretty well. Like they can dial in their power and get the angles right and like work it to do what they need it to do. I think captain's a fantastic disc. I don't throw one, but I think it's a good disc. Is it going to cut over to FPO at any point? Is he really going the big hyzer here? No, he's going flick. I remember Bobby mentioning that the Freedom mold was getting remade years ago. Anything ever happened with that? They decided to just discontinue it instead. They just, nah. Don't even bother with it. They probably put the time into like designing the new one and then we're just like, never mind. FPO is 10 minutes away. Okay. Holy cow. I would love to get a radar gun on these guys. The Freedom was so incredibly fast and so incredibly flippy. Okay, the only way to play Destiny 2 on Mac is by using a cloud gaming surface. Okay, there's your answer. They took our freedom. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a Braveheart reference, right? I can't do that accent, but... Okay. The King and the Sorcerer are too flippy. In that case, I think the Captain is pretty similar to a King. In that case, I would try a Ballista. Or a Trespass. Not a Ballista Pro, a Ballista or a Trespass. The Ballista is like a 14 speed, the Trespass is like a 12. Yeah, I would go Trespass. Oh, it's South Park, okay. Ballistas are kind of flippy, but they go far. Dual boot with boot camp. I do that for, I used to do that whenever we would run Disc Golf Answer Man. I would launch, well, Anthony would do it for the most part, but I figured it out. But yeah, it's not a great solution. It works, but it's not great. Fusion, your Lucid Trespass is new, so it seems real overstable compared. Throw it a few more times. Keep throwing it a little bit, and I bet you once it gets past that brand new spot, it's going to be really good. So the Stag, huh? It's a disc. I mean, it's a good disc. It's a fairway driver, kind of straight. I mean, I pretty much exclusively play Halo with my brother. I'm down to try, but like we exclusively goof off. We tried to play multiplayer and we just got crapped on, like dumpstered upon. It was terrible. I had one like 6K where like I got a sniper rifle, just clicked heads. Other than that, I was garbage. Because we're playing on mouse and keyboard too. You're probably playing on controller because you're goated on controllers. I think that Innova commercial with Nate is weird because he takes so long in between his sentences. Like he says a sentence, waits, says a sentence, waits, and each sentence is like its complete thing. I like it to be more of a paragraph. Mega Mark is now playing Rocket League. Good luck, Mark. Don't suck. You miss the old dubstep Discraft commercials? We've been kind of moving away from those as much. Yeah, Halo was like built for controller, but I am garbage with controller. It's interesting the way he talks. He's like, I am Nate Sexton. Firefly is a great disc. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, I'm Nate Sexton, and I think the Firefly is a great disc because the plastic feels like, roll into it, dude. Come on. It's got to be the person who like made the ad, like coached him wrong or something. Oh, the Greens OB. Will Herbalogic be the new salmon for the Disc Golf Pro Tour? That was so funny. I'm there for the salmon jokes. That one and Dipe. Dipe annoyed me. But, like, I respect it. If you guys don't know, a couple years ago, the Pro Tour had a salmon company as a sponsor somehow. It was probably, like, one of Steve Dodge's things. He just got, like, a friend to do it or something. And we got commercials for salmon on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. And they were not super high quality commercials. But yeah, everybody would go, like, ironically go crazy for the salmon. And then Dipe, I think somebody meant to say dope. And then in the chat, Dipe, D-I-P-E, meant everything. Like, oh, it's a Dipe shot. Who knows what it means? It's pretty Dipe. It's kind of a cringe meme. I'm not into it, but like I respect it. You know? Catch up, check up, stop. It didn't stop. Alaskan Fresh Sustainable. You know how many people I've had come up to me and say, I see your bag tag commercial all the time. Like a surprising amount. Like it's just a bag tag ad. It's not even that big of a deal. But like, apparently people are getting shown that ad all the time. I don't know why they're putting them up so high. Oh, that's a putter. That's why. Oh, no. There's a PDGA commercial with a broken URL at the end because a guy typed it holding down shift. Uh-oh. Oh, no. You hate to see it. I have played with Oakley's Discord before. It was fun. I have before. I don't know that I will. I mean, I will again. I just don't know how often they do it and stuff like that. I was getting way too many notifications from Discord, so I turned off a lot of them. So instead of /join, was it question mark? I just had to look at my keyboard to figure out what other button is on there. Oh, nice. They play most nights and they're doing a small 3-man league. Interesting. Oh, you hate to see it. That's a good shot from Paul. nestled right up under there. I'm not talking much about the event itself because it's not close. Like, it's just not. Giveaway? No. I just gave away all the good discs that I have. I gotta get some more first. And we don't have any to sell me. That's usually what I do, is I just go into the store and buy like a few really cool looking discs. When does the EMAC Judge release? We don't know. It was going to be middle of February, but it's the end of February and they're not released yet. When we get them, we will send them out. I guess. You still haven't won one. I mean, statistically, probably not many people have won one. Ugh. Yeah, but we don't have EMAC judges. I guess I could go get EMAC truths and just give away those. People would probably like that, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, good putt. Statistically, yeah. I've got some freaking good dumb ideas. I got some really good dumb ideas for this next week on the podcast. If you guys don't know, on Disc Golf Answer Man, every week, it's the Dynamic Discs podcast where we answer disc golf questions, but also we have some other content, and the other content is my dumb ideas. They are categorically bad ideas, but I still pitch them to the other people. How do I do? Is it Alt 4? Shift Alt 4? How to, or strike through shortcut. Because I strike them through so that I don't delete them, so I don't use the same one twice. Alt Shift 5. There we go. There we go. Okay. Thank you for coming along on my journey. Alt F4, shut up. Oh, I'll have to look at those on the DD Discord. Gosh, Doc Zen has a lot of them. What's Control W? Oh, that's close on Mac, isn't it? Can you guys recommend any run of Warden that is close to the fluid one? You have one beefy boy that you've been loving for years, but it's getting flippy. The most overstable run of Wardens that I've thrown, like the stock ones, are Moonshine. They don't stay super overstable for long, but they stay there for like a decent amount of time. It's a fantastic flick from Eagle. Holy cow. That is crazy. From the most recent Tour Series run, the most overstable one was the V3, the Chameleon ones. But yeah, none of them are in stock. I threw the Fluid Wardens, and they weren't as overstable as the other ones, as like the Moonshine. So if you're just looking for that, then I would pick up either the V2 or the V4 Wardens. I thought you thought I was big flicks. I am. I could throw that far, but I don't like to. I don't like to bust it out that often, just to give everyone else a chance, just because, you know, it's kind of demoralizing on their part, so I just kind of chill. I'll let them have this one. I have a good job. I don't need to worry about disc sales and stuff. Paul's short. What? You rang? Yes? Fluid was straight to understable as a plastic in general. Depends on the disc. The fluid enforcers are beefcakes. Like, next level overstable. Fluid truths were a little bit more stable, a little bit more overstable. Fluid escapes were a little bit more overstable. It kind of depends, though. Yeah, and it's kind of that way for every plastic. Like, you know? Like where some discs it'll be different, but for the most part. Did I watch Do You Even Pump? No. Did you? Was I supposed to? Huh. Much more stable than the Chameleon run from last fall. Interesting. Who you got on FPO? What do we got? Sorry, I'm really sleepy, guys. Paige is up by 3 over Katrina, who is up by 13 over Jessica Weiss. Wow. That is not close. Yeah, the Elasto Sampos are much more overstable than all the others. I don't know why. It is time for my afternoon nap, that's true. Jessica's backhand has gotten a lot smoother. That's good to see. Oh, and Paul missed a putt. It used to be like a lot more violent and jerky, and now it's much smoother. And you love to see that. Last time I heard of Own was the Worlds where Sarah Hokum got in that car crash after she was winning by like 1 million. And I remember hearing she's owning, and I thought it was funny. Yeah, Paige and Kat throw like 100 feet farther. I almost said Cage and Pat. Paige and Kat throw like 100 feet farther than everyone else. That's true. Jennifer Allen throws really far, but she does have a real like herky-jerky violent throw. I think she would throw farther if she didn't do that, but she might throw farther than me, so I don't know. Seems the women need to play from shorter tee pads, give the 90% of the field a chance. I mean, the thing is, Paige and Kat throw farther, but also they have the best backhand form. Did I say Cage and Pat again? Paige and Kat. I mean, yeah. So they're just the best because they have the better form. Jen Allen's backhand and Sarah Hokum's forehand. You like being controversial, don't you? I mean, Jen Allen is like isn't she like a physical therapist or something? Like a kinesiologist or something? Jen does like this hop and leans way back as she reaches back and then kind of jumps up and over onto her front foot as she throws. And it's like it's taking a lot of her weight off center and it slows down her rotation. I think if she tried to throw like Tristan Tanner, it would go farther. Yeah, Sarah Hokum's forehand form is built to throw on like a hyzer, like a pretty good hyzer. That's why she's so low. That's why she stays still, I think. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. So I don't know. I don't mean to, like, roast her. Obviously, she's a fantastic... I mean, she's really nice when I've talked to her. I've got a disc with her signature on it from the first year I went to GBO. I thought it was so cool to meet her. She's really nice, really energetic. But, yeah, that's just what I think about her form. Over 10,000 people watching the YouTube stream. Not mine, obviously, but the Disc Golf Pro Tour one. How is Simon doing? If you guys don't know, Simon's also doing a companion stream. You should go check it out if you feel like it. He's got 528 people watching. Holy cow. Good for him. I mean, the counter argument to that, Jay, is that they are on tour and they can't sacrifice the consistency that it takes to improve. Like, you take a step back and then 2 steps forward, and they can't sacrifice that step back. They're just trying to make what they have as consistent as possible. I don't know that I agree with that sentiment, but I think that's the counter argument to it. And I mean, I can understand it. If that's what they're thinking, then that's what I would do. You know? No judge. There's this thing called off-season, my guy. Believe me, I know all about the off-season. I'm still in my off-season. Ooh, yeah, Ezra is in second. Oh, and Calvin's 2 back. But the thing that makes, like, the scores here exciting is that the people who have been playing more holes are going to be higher in the rankings. And so it kind of jumbles everything, and then it gets sorted out by the time everybody has had a chance to get those birdies. Because Ezra 3'd this hole. Holy cow. You don't think everyone is capable of throwing 500 even with good form? That's a good point. I don't know that. I have not seen evidence that getting stronger will make you throw farther, but I know a lot of people who are way smarter than me that say that it will. So, I don't know how much muscle has to do with it. Where is the best DD player? I think Oakley finished the best at this event. Yeah, Oakley finished 24 down and Clemens finished 23 down. I don't know. I don't think muscle mass has much to do with it. Because Ezra and Drew are like the only 2 jacked, I guess Paul. Like, look at Eagle. He's not very strong. And he throws really, really far. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot more about leverage. Yeah, I know there's like fast twitch muscles versus other muscles. I don't think muscles in general have that much to do with it. Besides holding your arm in the right spot, I think putting your arm in the right spot and then shifting your weight and everything else and leverage, and that's what happens. That's what gets the distance. I don't know that it's muscle. I don't know that I'm right, though. I'm just saying, based off the people that I see who throw far, smarter people than me say gaining muscle mass will help. So, yeah, if discs were a lot heavier, for sure. But I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong. I think in general being healthy will help because you can play longer. You'll be better at disc golf if you're healthy. But, you know. See if Calvin makes his putt. Is he putting for eagle? I think so. Hey, snuck it in the corner pocket. You love to see it. More fast twitch muscles could help you move faster, at least to a certain point. I don't know. I don't know anything about muscles, obviously. Oh, don't be OB. That is... Maybe? Oh. Rude. Just rude. The thing is, like, you're not... Maybe lower body. Maybe stronger lower body muscles would help to get the... the weight shift and stuff. Yeah, core strength and balance. I think that's definitely important. I think it's a lot of lower body, but just keeping your right arm in the right spot or your throwing arm in the right spot. Getting more flexible, maybe. I'm not very flexible. I'm not very flexible at all. Yeah, I can see core strength now that I think about it more, because the idea is the power transfers like up your body. Ooh, airball from eagle. What the heck? And if your core is stronger, it will transfer that power better, right? Because it'll be more sturdy. So I can see that. He's got 7-stroke lead. Off the band. My core is comparable to that of a chocolate lava cake, as that is a chief part of its composition. Jesus, my core... What do I eat a lot of? Fish sticks? Chick-fil-A? It's probably it. I have a 6-pack. I just like to keep it insulated. Like, nicely insulated. I remember when I had a core. Yeah, I switched to AMD after that. When Ryzen came out. That corn dogs, oh my gosh. That was one of the earliest streams. When I used to stream on Twitch, one of the earlier streams, I made corn dogs. And I forgot them in the oven for too long, and they were blackened. And I ate them anyway because it was funny. I haven't had corn dogs in a minute, though. Two more holes. I think throwing a pitch in baseball has a lot more muscle to it. Because, like, pitchers don't look like they're that strong, but I would guess standing next to one, they would seem a lot stronger. But I don't know anything about pitching. I don't know anything. Uh-oh, get through the branches. Oh, dirty roll. It's okay. Yeah, I think depending on the wind, I might go flick. Or I might just go Warden on a hyzer. I have not learned as much about forehand as I have about backhand. There's a lot more information out there about backhand. And, yeah. I know that a lot of the same stuff applies, but I haven't figured it out. I just throw big flicks. I don't really know, you know. Yeah, I mean, I think forehand is different. I think forehand is a lot more about similar to pitching in baseball. I think forehand is a lot more like that and a lot less leverage. Jess's forehand looks cleaner too. Just smoother. Almost aced it. Wow. Okay. Katrina's follow through. I'll watch it for it next time. Yeah, I think what I've been doing on my forehand is staying too far forward. I haven't been turning sideways enough. I think with that adjustment, I could get even bigger flicks. Then, who knows? On the DD channel, actually, I just made a video with Chris Clemens, a forehand clinic, and it goes really in depth. He did a great job. He talks a lot about like where his power comes from in his lower body and things like that. Oh, it's too much highs. Oh, it's not. I mean, depends on the day, Rydell. Yeah, it's not like super graphically involved and like engaging and stuff. But the information that he says is really good. So it's kind of, I don't know. I wish I could have done more to it, but I really didn't have that much stuff to do. It's just him talking. When I'm not harnessing the big flicks, how far do my forehands go? Well, generally on the course, I really only like to use a max like 5 to 10% power, and that usually gets out like 330, maybe 350 if I have the right wind. That's what I usually like to bust out on the course, just because, I mean, if I use any more than that, then people start to get suspicious. Oh, that's OB. Rick. Come on. No, you can keep it. You can keep that one. Does DD make a disc overstable enough for my forehand? See, that's actually an interesting thing. Every once in a while, we'll have a run of defenders, enforcers, felons, pretty much our most overstable discs. That will be just next level overstable. And as soon as they get them, they're like, wow, we can't sell these to mere mortals. We can't do that. And so those are the ones that I'll take. And I'm the only one who owns those discs. Because I promised not to sell them, so they'd cut me a deal. Because as we all know, Trilogy discs are all super flippy. And we can't have an overstable disc out there, because that would be dumb. Dome adds glide, but also make a disc fly more overstable. Yeah, I think it depends on the disc. Dome, by itself, just adds glide. Just adds distance. Now, when a disc is domey, relative to when it's not, that might raise the parting line, which is like the line around the edge where the top of the mold met the bottom of the mold. And if that, sometimes the top will like pull it up and make it more stable, but sometimes it'll be less stable because it'll kind of push it down. And sometimes like the top will shrink and get really flat and pull the edges up. So it can make it more stable. It will make it have more glide. Lucid X Justice is going to be more overstable, but you can't find very much. It's hard to find. They're very rare. Ooh! He caught the top right chain on that one, just barely. Nice. But because of the way lift works in a disc, I think that dome adds more glide. Joel Freeman says that dome makes discs do less side to side during their flight. Maybe. I don't think. I think it depends on the disc. But he probably knows more than me, so I don't know. Yeah, PLH, plastic, and dome are independent variables. Exactly. I think most of the time, yeah, most of the time, domier discs are going to be more overstable, but also like super flat discs are going to be more overstable. So the normal amount of dome is usually the normal amount of dome. Sometimes flat discs will be less overstable, like Emac Truths or stuff like that. One more hole. This is it. Good for Eagle, man. 720-foot par 4. Probably just be a Lucid X getaway for me. I mean, there's not a ton wrong with just throwing hyzers. Yes, I saw that video came out, but I didn't watch it. But the issue is sometimes nose up happens there. I think throwing flat is absolute, but a little bit of a hyzer has some wiggle room, so I think it's more consistent to throw in a little bit of hyzer. Everything on the DGPT is for sale? What do you mean? I don't remember. Okay, whatever. Oh, yeah. You had pricing sheets for advertisements? Yeah. I don't know that I've looked at that one this year, but I have looked at them in the past. Come on, Paul. He yanked that one out of his hand. You could tell. Putters and mids have to be flat. Fairway drivers can go both ways. Distance drivers have to be the most poppy-toppy stuff ever. Was that Calvin that just went OB? No, because Calvin birdied. Oh, for Rick. Okay. Yeah, that'll happen. You think there's going to be people out there swimming in those lakes, in those ponds? I don't think. He says, someone said Paul, or Chaser said Paul, Macbeth's going to cry into a pile of money tonight over how he played. I don't think that is in his mind at all, honestly. I don't think he's like, he's not the kind of person to ever get complacent about stuff like that. He's like, he could make nothing and he would still want to win, and he could make all of the money and he would still want to win. I guess maybe not nothing, but you know, starts the season slow the last couple of years. I feel like he practices in the woods, which it'll be interesting to see if he's like that much better at woods courses. It's not like he's played bad at woods courses in the past, but it'll be interesting to see. Ugh. He's got a tilt. He's throwing it upside down. Do it. I never heard of Clint Calvin either. I didn't even know he was on Latitude. But he did well. So that's good. My cat's chirping at me. What kind of courses am I good at? None. I generally like woods golf better. What do you want? Foundation Boy says a bet about Paul finishing outside the top 5. Interesting. But I try my best. Oh, Opie. And the real winning is the friends that we made along the way. All she wrote for Paul. Like he's not even gonna putt out. I like shaping shots. I don't like too many trees, but generally I do prefer wooded golf to open. Which kind of sucks. There's not many wooded courses around me. That's crazy, dude. What a shot. You'll love to see it. Yeah, probably just give up at this point. Just toss in the towel, Paul. Is it like base plastic? It kind of looks like it's classic plastic. Should I boost my cat off? Is she annoying? Exo hard. So it is like classic. Weird. Do you guys like the ASMR? Or should I boot her? You're kind of annoying. Oh, they were coming out of the molds funny. Ow, ow, that hurts. Interesting. What do you... Why? Will you get in your bed, please? Okay, fine, you can stay. Simon's disc broke, Thomas. All right, now she's sitting directly in front of the screen watching it like this. Ooh, Nilo's seen a Neo tilt. Oh, they're super rare though. Okay. Boop. Uh-oh, did he skip OB? Oh, okay. What, does it just create a black hole when you throw it? Uh-oh, that might cost him. He tied. Yeah, tie for second with Ezra. That's interesting. $2,000? Holy cow. Tracer, stop it. Those are my headphones. I need those. Yeah, I think that's GG. And that's going to be it for me too. My throat hurts. I'm really sleepy. But let me get y'all the link to Simon's stream. Go hang out with him. Show him some love. Here you go. Go say hi to Simon from me. Maybe he'll notice if like 7 people go and spam it. Don't spam. You'll get timed out. I mean, yeah, I guess you could nerd out. That's kind of what we've been doing this whole time. Discraft signs Eagle tomorrow. Yeah, like every company wasn't throwing money at him. Gaming? No, I'm not going to play any games. I don't know if I'll stream later today. Who knows? But we'll see. y'all take care. Have a great afternoon or evening for those overseas, and I will catch y'all next time.